Hello students, how are you? Again welcome to my class. Now today we will discuss about some problems from exercise 1.2. My dear student, your first question is: a book exhibition was held for 4 days in a school. The number of tickets sold at the counter on the first, second, third and final day was respectively 1094, 1812, 2050 and 2751. Find the total number of tickets sold on all the 4 days. My dear student, so in this question we will find out the total number of tickets sold on all the 4 days. So what is the calculation for this question? Now look here. In this question, first we will take out number of tickets sold. Number of tickets sold on first day is 1094. Number of tickets sold on second day is 1812. Number of tickets sold on third day is 2050 and number of tickets sold on fourth day is 2751. So in this question what will you do? In this question we will find out the total number of tickets sold on all the 4 days. So what will you do? For finding the total number of tickets on all the 4 days, what will you do? We will add these 4 numbers. Now look here. Now we will discuss how we will add these 4 numbers. Now look here. 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 0 is equal to 6. 6 plus 1, 7. This is 7. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. 15 plus 5, 20. This is 0. Carry over is 2. 2 plus 8, 10. 10 plus 7, 17. This is 7. Carry over is 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. The meaning is the total number of ticket on all the 4 days is 7707. The total number of tickets on all the 4 days is 7707. This is your required answer for given question. Okay. My dear student, your next question is: Shekhar is a famous cricket player. He has so far scored 6,980 runs in test matches. He wishes to complete 10,000 runs. How many more runs does he need? This is the second question. My dear student, now we will discuss what is the calculation for this question. In this question, Shekhar is a famous cricket player. Okay, and by Shekhar runs to achieve is 10,000 runs. 10,000 runs. Okay, runs to achieve by Shekhar is 10,000 runs and runs scored by Shekhar, that is 6,980 runs. In this question we will find out required runs by Shekhar. Runs required by Shekhar. So what will you do? Runs to achieve, that means the requirement of Shekhar, that is 10,000 runs, and the runs scored by Shekhar is 6,980 runs. So in this question what will you do? In this question 6,980 subtract from 10,000 runs. In that condition we will find out runs required by Shekhar. So now we will discuss about what is the subtraction procedure. Now look here, this is 0, 0 minus 0, this is 0, okay, this is 8 and this is 0. We cannot subtract 8 from 0. So what we will do, we take carry 1 from other number, but other number is 0, so we would not carry the other number. What we will do, and that is 10. So we will take one more number from 10. We will take one more number from 10. In that condition, if we carry one number, so 10 will converted to 9, 10 will converted to 9, and this 0 converted to 10, okay. In that condition we cannot subtract 8 from 0. So what we will do, we take one more number from nearest number. We take one more number from nearest number. Nearest number is 10. So what we will do, we take one more number 10. So 10 converted to 9 and this 0 converted to 10, okay. In that condition we will subtract 8 from 10. 10 minus 8 2, 9 minus 9 0, and 9 minus 6 3, okay. So this is 3020. That means runs required by Shekhar is 3020 runs. That means Shekhar need 3020 more runs, okay. This is your required answer for your required question. Again, my dear student, now we will discuss about one more question. In an election, the successful candidate registered 5,77,500 votes and his nearest rival secured 3,48,700 votes. By what margin did the successful candidate win the election? In an election, the successful candidate registered 5,77,500 votes and his nearest rival secured 3,48,700 votes. By what margin did the successful candidate win the election? In this question, first what will you do? Number of votes secured by successful candidate. Number of votes secured by successful candidate is 5,77,500, okay. And number of votes secured by nearest rival, that means that is 3,48,700. In this question we will find out what is the margin. In this question we will find out what is the margin between these two candidates by votes. So what we will do, for finding the margin, for find out the margin in between two candidates, what we will do, we will subtract these two numbers. Now look here, So margin between them let us proceed. What is the subtraction procedure? 0 minus 0 0 0 minus 0 0. This is 7 and this is 5. We cannot subtract 7 from 5. So what we will do? We take one number carry from 7. So 7 converted to 6, 7 converted to 6, and 5 converted to 15. In that condition 15 minus 7 is equal to 8. Okay, 15 minus 7 is equal to 8. Then after we will subtract 8 from 6, but it is not possible. So what we will do? We take one number borrow from nearest number, that is 7. If we take one number borrow from 7, then 7 converted to 6, 7 converted to 6, and this 6 converted to 16. Okay, then after we can subtract 8 from 16. 16 minus 8 is equal to 8. Okay, 6 minus 4 2, and 5 minus 3 2. Okay, so my dear student, margin between them, these two candidates, that is 2,28,800, 2,28,800. The meaning is successful candidate won by the successful candidate won by 2,28,800 votes. Successful candidates won by 2,28,800 votes. This is your required answer for your required question. Okay. Again, now we will discuss about one more question. This is question number 5. Find the difference between the greatest and the least 5-digit number that can be written using the digits 6, 2, 7, 4, 3, each only once. Again, I am saying find the difference between the greatest and the least 5-digit number that can be written using the digits 6, 2, 7, 4, 3, each only once. Now we will discuss about this question by using the digits 6, 2, 7, 4, 3. Okay, by using these digits, first we will find out greatest 5-digit number. So greatest 5-digit number by using these digits will be 76,432. Okay, in this question one digit we will apply only in one time. In this question one digit we will use only in one time, not more than one time. So greatest 5-digit number by using these digits will be 76,432. Okay, and by using these digits we can find out smallest 5-digit number, that is 23,467. In this question we will find the difference. What is the difference between in biggest and smallest number. So for finding difference, what we will do? We will apply the subtraction procedure. Now look here. This is 7 and this is 2. We cannot subtract 7 from 2. So what we will do? We take one number, borrow from 3. So 3 converted to 2. 3 converted to 2. And this 2 converted to 12. Okay. What we will do? 12 minus 7. It will give to you 5. 12 minus 7. It will give to you 5. Okay. And this is 6 and this is 2. We cannot subtract 6 from 2. So what we will do? We take one number, borrow from other number. We take one number, borrow from 4. So 4 converted to 3. And this 2 converted to 12. Okay. 12 minus 6. It will give to you 6. Okay. This is 4 and this is 3. We cannot subtract 4 from 3. So what we will do? We take one number, borrow from 6. So 6 converted to 5. And this 3 converted to 13. 13 minus 4, it will give to you 9. 13 minus 4, it will give to you 9. 5 minus 3, it will give to you 2. 7 minus 2, this is 5. Okay. So what is the difference between in these two numbers? That is 52,965. 52,965. This is your required answer for your required question. My dear students, your next question is, this is question number 6. A machine on an average manufactures 2,825 screws a day. A machine on an average manufactures 2,825 screws a day. How many screws did it produce in the month of January 2006? My dear student, this question depends on the unitary method. We have already discussed in previous class what is the meaning of unitary method. So we will apply unitary method for this question. As you are looking, number of screws manufactured. Number of screws manufactured in one day. That is 2,825. Okay. Number of screws manufactured in one day. This is 2,825. In this question we will find out how many screws machine manufactured in month of January. So first we will find out number of days in the month of January. Number of days in the month of January is 31 days. Okay. In this question we will find out number of screw manufactured by machine in 31 days. So what we will do? 2,825 multiplied by 31. That is one more question. Why we are applying the multiplication for this question? Why we are multiplying for this question? As you know very well, this question depends on the unitary method. If you find out the value of one article, then we will apply division procedure. Please keep in mind, if we will apply the value of one article, then we will apply division procedure. But in this question we will find out the value of more than 1 days. More than 1 means that is 31 days. 31 days is more than 1. So what we will do? We will apply the multiplication procedure. In this question, number of screws manufactured in 31 days will be 2825 into 31. So what we will do? Now look here. What is the product for these two numbers? 5 1 ja 5, 2 1 ja 2, 8 1 ja 8 and 2 1 ja 2. Okay. 5 1 ja 5, 2 1 ja 2, 8 1 ja 8 and 2 1 ja 2. Okay. Again 3 5 ja 15. This is 5. Carry over is 1. 3 2 ja 6. 6 plus 1 7. 3 8 ja 24. This is 4. Carry over is 2. 3 2 ja 6. 6 plus 2 8. Okay. Then after we will add these two numbers. Now look here. 5 plus 0. It will give to you 5. 2 plus 5 7. 8 plus 7 15. This is 5. Carry over is 1. 2 plus 1 3. 3 plus 4 7 and this is 8. Okay. So my dear student, in this question the product is 87,575 screws. The meaning is machine will produce screws in 31 days will be 87,575. Machine will produce 87,575 screws in 31 days. Okay. My dear student, again we will do one more question. This is question number 7. A merchant had rupees 78,592 with her. She placed an order for purchasing 40 radio sets at rupees 1200 each. How much money will remain with her after the purchase? A merchant had rupees 78,592 with her. She placed an order for purchasing 40 radio sets at rupees 1200 each. How much money will remain with her after the purchase? So my dear student, in this question what we will do? In this question what we will do? What is the calculation for this question? So cost of one radio, that is rupees 1200. Cost of one radio is rupees 1200. Okay. Then after we will find out cost of 40 radio set. Cost of one radio is rupees 1200. Then after we will find out cost of 40 radios will be 1200 into 40. That will give to you 48,000. Rupees 48,000 is the total cost of 40 radio sets. Again in this question total money with merchant. Total money with merchant, that is 78,592. Okay. And money spent by the merchant. money spent by the merchant, that is 48,000. In this question what we will do? This is our first step. In first step we will find out the cost of 40 radio sets. Okay, then after we will find out how much money left with her after the purchasing according to question. So what we will do? We will subtract 48,000 from 78,592. So difference between in these two number will be, now look here, 2 minus 0 2, 9 minus 0 9, 5 minus 0 5, 8 minus 8 0, 7 minus 4 3. 30,592. This is the money left with her. Money left with her, that is 30,592. This is your required answer for your required question. That means after purchasing the 40 radio set, the money left with her, that is rupees 30,592. 30,592. This is required answer for your required question. My dear students, all these questions depend on your book from exercise. I hope that it will be very useful to you for your knowledge and upcoming exam. Thank you. God bless you.